I think in college, when I kind of realized that this is something that I wanted to do professionally, I already put my mind in a place where I was like, okay, you're gonna have to start networking professionally now. You're gonna have to start taking classes. I went to college in Philly, so I would go and take classes in New York. I would network with teachers out there. I would kind of touch base on what the dance world was like in LA. And I have a mentor who was with me in Philadelphia, who allowed me to stay here and kind of gave me a push into the professional world before pretty much once I landed. He was like, okay, this is it. If you nail this, a lot of opportunity can come out of this. And I kind of had to really refocus, because going from college and not really knowing the professional world and being thrown into a super, like, it was a big job for me. It was my first ever job. I just had his voice in my head. I'm like, okay, don't mess this up. You got it. Like, you got it. Because if you do this, if you execute this correctly, you'll be good. Like, you'll have this connection, which is a major connection as a choreographer. You'll know this artist. You'll know these dancers. So I think my first job that I got out here was kind of like it set my whole time here thus far, like, up for where I am right now. I mean, that happens every day. But honestly, LA, New York, super cutthroat cities for the arts. And if you cannot produce, people have no issues firing you on the spot, asking you to leave set. So I've never seen it be done, but I've spoken to people and I'm like, oh, you've never really taken a dance class in your life. Like, you have rhythm and you can move, but I've been dancing since I was 2 years old. Like, this has been my whole life. So, and I don't get offended. Like, some people get offended. I'm just like, you can't. Dancing and music, it's everyone. It's universal. Everyone can love it. But to take it seriously as a profession, it's like any other job. Like, you have to really, really put the time in. And I think people just see the glitz and glamour of it, and they're like, yeah, I can do, like, a snap, a kickball change. Like, I'm cute, I can take a picture. But people have worked on that their whole lives. So they're most likely going to get a job because, like, you sit somebody in a room with camera and lights, and they're like, what is this? When a professional model comes in, gets her thing, does it, end scene. You know, it's very obvious, especially out here. Believe in yourself, because that's something that like I said before, it's been something that I've worked on and I'm still working on daily, but I feel like I was not confident in what I was doing when I was younger, like in high school, even in college. I just was not confident enough. I wouldn't compare myself directly to other dancers, but I just knew in my brain what I thought wasn't as good as other people. I always strive to do certain technical things in a dance class, and I'm like, oh, I'm not as flexible. Oh, I can't turn as much as this girl. I'm like, oh, will I be professional? Like, can I do this? Am I always gonna feel like I'm kind of the middle of the class? Like, what really is this? And if I didn't doubt myself as much, it wouldn't have taken me as long to learn that lesson, I feel like, in my 20s, for sure. So I would definitely kind of like cheer 15-year-old Aja on and be like, come on, girl, let's get it together. I mean, it's very hard to say find yourself and be that person, but as much as you are dreaming to do what you want to do and putting out into the universe who you want to be and what your end career goal is, focus a lot on yourself. It's not selfish, it's just something that's needed. You need to really be secure in who you are and not really budge when you know you shouldn't budge on who you are, what opportunities that are coming to you that you should accept, that you shouldn't accept. Find that person and that person who you're comfortable with, because you're always going to grow. We're always going to keep growing every single day as human beings, but get comfortable with who you are, and everything else will be so easy. It's going to be so easy to make the right decisions. It's going to be so easy to make the right decisions in life in general, the jobs that you take. You just have to be yourself and be comfortable. and everything else will literally come to you. It's just that. It's that easy, but it's hard because you have so many things in your brain telling you, yes, no, I'm not good, I am good. Let all the noise kind of leave and focus in on who you are, and all the opportunities that you're putting out there that you want are gonna come to you.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.